Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 6, the final round of Swiss of the Coruscant Invitational. This is FFG's first premier event for 2nd edition. A couple of weird rules about this. You'll notice that some of the points of the list don't quite match up to 200 points. We'll explain that in a little bit. I want to thank you all for joining us. Today, my co-pilot is...
Devin Monkhouse from the Prototype Toronto League.
All right, Devin, go ahead and give us an explanation of the format and how these lists get put together.
So through 2017 and 2018, if you won a System Open main event, or if you came top 4 in a System Open main event, you got an invite here. If you won a hyperspace trial and went 6-0, you got an invite here. We've got 100 of the about 100 of the best X-Wing players in the world here, duking it out for sort of top dog. And FFG said, if you're going to come to this event, you have to bring a specific upgrade card per your faction. Yep. They had a big online vote. Democracy spoke, Dion. Democracy spoke. And for the Empire, it was Ruthless that won. Yep. So you can take as many copies of Ruthless as you want that you have space for in your list. And they are free. 0 points. For Scum, which we're seeing here today, the unique upgrade that they had to take was Boba Fett, disallowing Boba Fett pilot, but bringing Boba Fett crew. And for Rebels, which we don't have on the board right now today, or this round, they had to bring Leia, which we've seen. I was figuring she'd be the dead weight of the tournament, and we've seen her used to great effect, whereas I have not seen a use that I've really enjoyed of Bobby Feets' ability.
No, yeah, we haven't quite seen it for sure.
So we're looking at some excellent lists here. We've got another Scum Swarm from William Haigwood, and you can see that he only has 3 upgrades.
Yeah.
He's got a dorsal turret. He's got Tobias Beckett, which will allow him to move one of these asteroids once everything is set up, and he does have a dorsal turret on Drea. And Drea is extremely important. If a ship is attacking a ship that is in her arc, it may re-roll an attack die, and the dorsal turret doubles the size of Drea's arc. Now, Doug Stone Weaver is flying Redline, Suntirfell, and Whisper, a absolute brute of an Imperial Aces list.
It's very good. I mean, this is I suspect this kind of list to be a meta list, and just like regular extended. Like, this is really good.
I think he's got an 8-point bid right now. You've got enough space to throw juke on Suntirfell, and if you want that bid, you've got spent 8 points on afterburners. You can probably dump, get it back down into the 180s, 190s, and this is going to be a list you're going to see a lot. Haigwood's as well, probably. You don't really need Bobby Feets in there, and this is something I've been waiting for all day for, Dion. I've been waiting for Cloak and Choke Whisper. I've been waiting for Trajectory Simulator, Redline. This is a list to watch, and I want to see how Doug Stone Weaver, who is, how are these boys both doing? They're both 4-1 at this point?
No, both these guys are 3-2. This is a bubble game.
3-2. This is a bubble game.
This is a bubble game.
I like the bubble games, Dion. You know I like the bubble games.
That's why I picked it, Devin. I mean,
so for those listeners at home, what a bubble game means is that these guys need to be X and 2 to make it to tomorrow. So if they're 3-2, one of these players is making the cut to day 2. One of these players isn't, and this game will define that. Round 6, this is going to be a great game. This is our 3rd swarm of the day. I'm excited. I finally got to see, I'm going to see a great game. I want to see a proton bomb blow stuff up. I want to see Whisper juke and choke someone. It's going to be great.
You were talking about that juke and choke Whisper earlier.
Yeah, Cloak and Choke.
Cloak and Choke, that's what it was. Okay.
So Whisper's got that great synergy between her ability. When she hits someone, she gets an evade. And when you put juke on her, right? So Whisper's kind of acting and filling a space kind of like Midnight or Omega Leader. Yeah. Right? Where with a Cloak and Choke Vader, with a Cloak and Choke Whisper, you're coming in with Vader. Vader says, I can spend my Force token. Yep. And I can force you to remove your green token.
Tobias Beckett here.
Or take it in. Tobias Beckett is moving a rock.
Moving the rock.
There you go. Interesting. I would love to have picked Haigwood's mind about how that's done for him all day,
Yeah.
and how it may allow him to move where he's putting Boba Fett. But we've seen Boba Fett on stream 3 times today, and every person has done the exact same thing, which they're doing right now, and they're just like sticking it over on their side of the board, and it's kind of boring.
Yep. I mean, they could be more exciting and get their quad jumper killed, right? I think you have to put it in a safe spot, but I think the idea here going on this end is that if he was setting up in a normal deployment, he most likely would have set it out wide, right?
Sure.
Just set it out wide and just have a nice set of ships on his side of the board. I want to talk about some of the things that he's going to be able to do. We've talked a lot about this list. William is one of the co-hosts on the Gold Squadron podcast, and he is not afraid.
You got some inside knowledge.
Yeah, we do a little bit. Now, I want to tell you, I'm still going to be very objective. Don't worry, guys. I know some people get a little weird about it. I'm completely objective. But I'm just letting you know that he's not afraid to tug his own ships.
No.
Like, he is more than willing to,
and he's got 3 of those tugs.
To cascade as many tractor beams as he has to try to get a block, all this stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised not to see him.
Who was the guy playing Heaver?
That was Joe.
So when we saw Joe, we were talking about how when you're running the generics like this, it's good to run them in pairs and you get the redundancy. Haigwood's got 3 of those quad jumpers. You can tell he likes using them, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how does, you've played him. How do you think he's going to open? What do you think he's going to use? You said he's going to move his own ships around.
Yeah, he's willing
Does
to
he do that on the opening, or is he just going to do it later on to sort of get a block
be later
off?
on. You know, he doesn't want to show that too early. Honestly, a lot of people forget that you can do that to your own ships.
Right.
So,
all right, there we go. Boba Fett off the hop, jumping off the rock, barrel rolling away. Now, with this sort of coverage, he's going up to, he can cover 80% of the board with a swarm this big.
Yeah. I mean, and William plays fast, so he's gonna get in the faces. He's gonna want to try to take out these ships right away, because what you want to avoid, he's got this trajectory simulator over here. And honestly, the fact that Doug put him out wide gives William a chance. He's going to go as fast as he can. He wants to try to snipe one of these 2 ships. He doesn't care what he takes. He needs to take something right away, because that proton bomb is coming, and it's coming fast.
Well, I don't know if fast is going to be the right. I mean, he's got to get the squirrely ones, right? If he can bring his net in, trap him, right? But if with the benefit of a scum swarm versus, say, a bomber swarm or a TIE swarm, is that trajectory simulator proton stripping shields on every ship except for the quad
jumpers. But there's 3 of his ships, though.
That's what they're there for. Little tubby little ships. There's all right, they took 1, right? They've got 5, right? They can take it. I
mean, but they're crits, though. That's the problem.
Crits at 2.0 are rough.
Yeah, they're rough. So it's not just 5. It's 5 crits.
Sure, but most the balance of ships, 4 ships in this list have shields, and the proton bomb won't be quite as effective as it would versus a Jonas swarm or a TIE swarm. Specifically a TIE swarm. Just straight up Rex TIE swarms. So,
I just know that William, when we were talking before then, this is just something this is a matchup he was worried about. It's interesting that he gets to play this in the last round on the bubble game.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. And I want to say
the boost from Redline. Now Redline can link into any action she does. She can immediately acquire target lock.
Yeah, it's not a link, so it's just an ability, right?
Right.
Just a straight ability. And we'll see where Whisper's going. We'll see Whisper do an evade, of course, in order to charge up that cloaking machine. There it is. Oh, just go ahead and does the cloak action. Easier, right? Yeah. Same thing.
I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, with Haigwood, right? He's got an arc here to here.
Yeah, exactly. This is a wall of shots, and it's important to note, with L33 back there, that's Will's coordinate machine.
Right.
That's her job. That's it. So look forward to seeing some awesome coordinate actions.
The only clear place is back here.
Yeah, correct. So just out of range, Soontir there. Before we go too far, I do need to say our thank yous and our shout outs here. Let's go ahead and say thank you to everybody who makes Gold Squadron Podcast possible. I want to start with our largest group of supporters, and those are our patrons. We picked up a bunch of patrons today. I want to say thank you to everybody who took the chance, the time to do that. We reached our goal of 400 patrons. We're exceeding it now, and we're going to be taking and using that money to go continue, just going all across the United States, and we reached our goal of 400 patrons. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm starting to talk in a circle. We're in order to go to an overseas event and stream it. So I'm super excited about that. We'll be working on how to get that chosen here soon. So that'll be pretty fun. And thank you to our Twitch Prime subscribers who've been clicking those buttons, literally giving us free money. Giving us Amazon's money. Amazon's got enough of it. Help us out. Give us Amazon's money. Amazon owns Twitch.
I'm impressed. They've started giving out money to their employees. That's great.
Oh, that's good. That's better.
But also giving it to you is good too.
Exactly. And
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, correct. ¿Por qué no los dos? And I want to say thank you so much to Curl Paw Creatives, who has been our sponsor all day, and it's going to be sponsoring us tomorrow as well. You get our exclusive coupon code Coruscant18 for 15% off of all X-Wing swag and stuff. All the things he has there that's X-Wing, get 15% off, templates, tokens, all the things. Again, that's Coruscant18 to get 15% off. No minimum orders, just whatever you got.
And so there's a question in chat. Where's the target lock collar on Redline from?
That is
jersey.
That is from Curl Paw Creatives.
Right there, folks.
Right there. Get yours.
18% off, 15% off.
15% off.
15% off right now.
That's right. So look up Curl Paw Creatives in Google, or just type in curledpawcreatives.com and it'll redirect you. So there.
Bam.
Easy. I love those target lock collars.
We got them for the PTL Open.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah. We changed them a little bit. They got A-wings flying around.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
PTL
cool.
logo. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All right. I'm expecting a whole bunch of really tiny one forward to victory from Haigwood right now. Does that match up with your playtesting experience with him? Like, is that what you would expect here? Is he going to be a little more aggressive?
He's going to get more aggressive. He's going to definitely get more aggressive. Yeah. The problem with the one forward to victory is you're putting it completely in Doug's hands. Right. So if you go one forward here, even the one forward, just the one forward, let's do this. Soontir, more likely than not, is going 5 forward here. He's zooming because he wants to try to get behind all this. William knows that.
Right.
So William needs to make a choice now whether he's going to crash middle or crash right. Those are his choices right now, and you'll see him fully commit to one way or another because he wants to just create problems, and it looks like he's going for the middle.
Okay.
Whisper is the target here.
Okay. And Cloak and Choke Whisper is disastrous for these small ships.
Yes.
You juke. You use Vader to strip the tokens. You juke away their health.
Yeah.
And you just pump damage into them. The Whisper, the Phantoms lost that extra attack die, but oh boy, they can still maneuver and put damage in.
For those of you who are not familiar, Darth Vader crew card is what what Devin is talking about. I'm not going to bring it up because it's going to take up the whole screen right now.
Right.
But yeah, essentially it gives you 1 force point. You can spend that force point to give your opponent a choice. One ship at range 0 to 2, I believe, is what it is, and you can either spend a green token or take a damage. So yeah, it's a very good card, and it kind of makes up for that one attack die that Whisper doesn't have. Those Phantoms don't have. It's very good.
And I mean, William doesn't have any aces, but if he did have an ace, that's a tough choice to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting maneuver here. I didn't expect him to go quite so fast with that toad. I'm imagining a barrel roll, and the barrel roll comes down.
He just wants to make sure that he can give Soontir some trouble.
If Soontir went slow, this is mucking up his game. Absolutely, I like it.
We'll most likely see a coordinate here from L33. Probably a target lock, maybe a barrel roll.
Coordinate a tugboat.
It's going to coordinate the rotating of the arc in order to make sure that Drea's ability is pointed this way now.
Okay.
And the way Drea's ability works is friendly ships in her arc. That's a 0 to 3. He's got it.
Okay.
At range 0 to 3, get rerolls on their attack.
And that is now everybody.
Yeah, everybody on that side of the line.
Yeah. Much better than Howlrunner. Same
yes.
points. Now, this is something I'm concerned about, right, is when I'm playing with my TIE Swarm against a list like this, right, you engage one of the aces, the other ace runs, and
the other one flanks.
And you get proton bombed from the flank.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to make that choice, right? There is no good choice. So he just has to make it, try to make it worth it, right?
And again, this is a very important match. These are both bubble players. One of these makes it to tomorrow. One of these does not. Very interesting. Try and take a target lock here from Redline. Now, we haven't talked about the new target lock rules.
Yep.
And I think that that's I was joking about slow play in the last game, but I do think that there is an aspect that can be advantaged for slow play out of the target lock in 2.0.
Right, so the new rule there is that when you declare lock, you can measure to all targets and all objects. Everything on the board.
You can discover its distance.
Yes, correct.
Before making the decision. If you were perhaps a pet ant, you might take some time to do that. And
so we got a 1 bank here from Whisper. It's going to have a lot of range 3 shots there, and has an evade token. Has the option to barrel roll, but I think that's still going to be range 3.
She's going to cloak again.
Just cloak. You take your dice and hope, right?
He's got an evade. He's got mods. He's got a force point. So it's not shown here, but Darth Vader adds a force token to Whisper. So Whisper now has 1 force point. And there's the 5 forward predicted by Dion from Suntirfell. And so he now has essentially a soft focus and evade on defense. So I think Whisper's pretty safe because we're not going to get any choking and cloaking this round. Yeah. We're just going to get a little bit of cloak.
So talking about some math here, on 4 dice, your expected outcome without any mods is about 1.5 evades. So it's important to know.
But he does have mods. He's got an evade.
Right, I'm building up to it. One thing at a time, okay? So with the focus is 2.5.
Sure.
Okay. That soft focus, take yourself a 2, essentially, is where you're going to be at. And the evade, of course, just goes +1 up to your limit.
So 3.
So 3, yeah. So we'll see how it rolls. But all of these hit on average for Will, all of these should be 2 hits. The reroll plus the focus should be 2 hits on each one. So first attack here, whiffs.
Just all whammies.
Okay. And it's going to be Redline's turn if he has range of stuff. No, actually, I think it would be, Redline.
That was Suntirfell. Now we're on Redline, yeah.
Redline. It's going to suspend the target lock. This is on one of the quad jumpers. This is one of those proton torpedoes.
Yeah, and then
4 hits, one of them turning to a crit.
Yeah, so that's the proton torpedo effect. And then
spends a focus.
It's
going to be taking hit crit. We'll see what the crit is here in a second. Keep your eye on that.
Yeah, because we should be numbering these boys. Thank you.
Damage sensor array.
You can only focus.
Which hurts it a little bit. No tug, but I mean, being able to focus at least is good.
No tug, but redundancy.
Yep. All right, so here we're going to start measuring from the farthest one. So L3 will take an attempted shot here at Suntirfell. This is just naked dice on naked dice.
Nada.
Nothing there.
So L3 coordinated, and that was normally a red coordinate. Earlier we saw a tactical officer on her instead of Tobias Beckett.
Yep.
Interesting decision here to include Tobias. To potentially try and make, I suppose.
Yep. Just more space.
Boba Fett a little more.
Range 2. Drea is going to be active here. Spends a focus for 2. Got it.
Just fine.
So just barely above the average. But that's when it's 1.5. I mean, sometimes it tips one way, sometimes it tips the other way.
Yep. A little bit of an earthquake there. Again, sorry, folks. The tripod must be on the table today, and so when the players get vigorous,
Yep.
Gets a little wobbly.
2 hits from the Z95. Got it.
Whisper does as Whisper do.
Spend for 2. There it is. Going to have to spend the evade token.
No, he's spending the force point.
Oh, the force point, excuse me.
And
we'll spend the evade at the end to cloak. So no damage.
He was already cloaked.
Oh, sorry. So
it
just gets rid away.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to work on getting some of these
I was going to say you got your thinking face on.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Oh, Billy. This is only got a little bit of damage onto Williams' ships, but he's got a lot of ships to go around, so I think that's going to be okay. We're going to have no, it's been a long day there, Dion.
It has been a long one.
I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. I don't think we're going to see a proton bomb next turn, but certainly
the turn after that, most likely.
And that'll give Doug a little bit of time to get in there with his primaries and more torpedoes and strip more shields and make it easier for that proton bomb to do quite a bit more damage. And once we've got all the numbers on the ships, then we'll work on having a vote and seeing what the chat who they think is going to win. And Dion just I can't help him. There's only one.
Yeah, there's only one actual computer.
Only one actual computer that can do this. So he's clicking as fast as he can, folks.
That's right. Just want to make sure I get it right.
Oh, we got a 1, we got a 2, we got a 3, we got all the little gunboats all in a row.
That's right.
Bam, bam, bam. Vote's coming. Don't you worry, ladies and gents.
I gotta get the pirates there as well.
Is it this one? That's this one. Yeah, that's his box.
Sorry, folks. We had a drive-by Richard Sue. And picking up something for Timbo Slice. Another PTL local doing okay here today.
So many ships. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards, too.
It's just Russian. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we got that. What do we need to do now? A poll.
Poll.
There
Who's going to
we
win? Haigwood or Stoneweaver? Two of the two names I'm stealing for my next D&D campaign.
They're both very good names, not going to lie.
Stoneweaver's going to be a dwarf. I think Haigwood probably some sort of like forest druid. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean that
sounds good to me.
That sounds good.
All right. Now what's he doing now? You said he's going to jam in the middle.
Yep.
And see what happens. See what he catches. Whisper's decloaking. It's getting out of there.
And
he's being flanked by Redline and Suntir Fell. So it's nightmare scenario right here.
Well, you crash. You crash left.
You just crashed.
You absolutely. That's a football, American football term.
Sure.
You're just taking everything and you're going this way, because with that decloak, there's not really far where Doug can go. You know, unless he did something crazy through the rock, all of his options are turns.
That sounds. I'm not sure what crash is, but yeah, I agree that moving in that direction with everybody is a good idea. A rugby scrum would be something similar, pushing in that direction. I think that's going to be an excellent choice. All right. Okay, so are we seeing a tractor beam here? Tractor beaming Whisper onto a rock. Excellent move by Haigwood.
Yep.
And Whisper, because of the positioning,
rolls it and is eyeball.
Focus eyeball.
Yeah.
So I think that a fantastic move. Doug's going to have to go over the rock again. It'll prevent him from taking actions this round. Whisper will have to shoot somebody and hit somebody in order to. And Williams' vote went up by 10% when he did that.
Yeah, sure did. Bye.
Sudden turn of events.
Yep.
And we will see. He'll still have the evade for Juke. He won't be able to get He won't be able to reposition or get a focus. And we'll hope that he'll just have had to have maneuvered very well right now, and deal with another 50% chance of taking damage.
Here's the question though: that like if Doug did a 1 hard to the left, that tractor beam actually hurts Will by pushing him forward. He might arc dodge himself.
Sure. I mean, not Whisper. Drea still has a shot.
True.
You know, one of the Jakku gunrunners might have a shot. Certainly, L337 is probably going to get hit by Suntir this round. Drea has not returned her arc. Very interesting maneuver here from Drea. Again, keep in mind of where her arc is and how she is giving all of the ships in it a bonus. Any ship above this line
is getting that reroll.
Is getting a reroll.
All right, so Doug looking for his dial. Let's see, probably just a hard turn in. Yeah, hard 2.
Hard 2
on
from
the
Redline.
Punisher coming in.
And next turn. So now the Punisher's a funny beast. Redline especially.
Yep.
So Redline has a barrel roll.
He sure does, but that's it's red. It's important to note.
But Redline can still acquire a target lock afterwards because it's not an action. Redline is not performing a target lock action. Redline is
it's
acquiring
required target lock, yeah.
So Redline can barrel roll into a target lock and nuke something.
That's correct.
Should it so desire.
Maybe we'll see that funky medium-based barrel roll.
Yeah.
So you line it up from the middle, go into the edge, like you taking the hash to the edge of the one forward. That's weird.
I think she just took a target lock. I mean, that's fine.
All right, so looks like looks like he was going through the rock anyway, because it was a forward, 4 forward.
Yeah.
So he
just got even further.
Got twice. But if he can get a damage out of this, though, that could actually
that's important.
Matter. Nope.
50% plus 50%, oftentimes less than 100%.
Sometimes it is.
That's fair. Sometimes.
Yep. Well, it's 2 instances of 50%, right? I'm sure somebody who's actually good at math will get a.
Will actually tell us the odds.
Yeah.
Never tell us the odds.
I think it's just probably 50% twice. It's probably what they would say, something like that. I don't know. Again, I know nothing about math. Anyway, let's continue. Alrighty, so Sunterfell coming here on the flank.
He does the Sunterfell maneuver. The 2
hard 2 is just absolutely standard. And I want to talk about, you know, my buddy Will. I know he's my buddy, but I told you I would call him out. What happened here is he has all of his guys pointed the wrong way.
He crashed left, like you said.
He did. He crashed left, but Doug was willing to go through that rock. If Whisper had turned in, that'd probably be a dead Whisper.
Why would Whisper turn in? That's what I was saying. Whenever a swarm commits to an ace, the ace bails, and then they get proton bombed, and then they lose. I mean, I'm not saying Will's going to lose, but
4 hits, natties, baby.
Never mind. What up? Sure, fine. Calculate, and 2 damage on. That's half on L337.
Yep.
Making her extremely susceptible to the coming protoning.
Yeah, it's coming. It's happening.
The protoning. So here we have a number 1 Jakku gunrunner, full health, 5 health, going to eat a proton torpedo from Redline.
There's 4 dice.
4 dice, and we're going to
spend the target lock.
TL goes away.
And spend that focus, turn it to a crit because of the proton torpedo ability.
And that is an owie. Haigwood wishing
for 2.
Wishing for 2. Takes 3, one of which is a crit.
Hit, crit.
Oof. Pilot, looks like.
And it's off the board.
Ouch. So 1 was the hurt one then. With 3 hull.
Okay, cool. So let me.
We've
bungled it.
It happens. Listen, we got it right last time. We just got to keep it rolling.
So.
Oh, I like the big one.
So 1 is actually this one?
It appears to be.
And 2 will be gone. Okay, cool. Got it. Boop. Gone.
Was that no shots and off we go?
Yeah. I mean, there was nothing. Remember, Will's just pointed the wrong way.
6 ships
right
and
now.
no shots.
Yeah. And we'll be seeing some K turns and some other funky stuff here.
Now, is Whisper's not stressed. She went over a rock. That's fine.
Yeah. She's not stressed. She still has a cloak token from before.
Yep. So, the proton bomb may not be the best idea in the world because most of those ships are shielded.
Yeah.
But
I mean, still could. I mean, a bunch of damage, just separate damage, is definitely still worth it. Now, before we go too far, you guys might be wondering, I guess they're not doing a giveaway for this round. Of course, we're doing a giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway. Okay.
Oh my God.
So
I'm surprised.
Doing a giveaway. We're gonna do with that Coruscant 18. I'm gonna give away a $20 gift card to curledpawcreatives.com.
Wow.
$20 gift card to curledpawcreatives.com.
Does that work with 50% off?
And it works with the 15% off.
So that's a little more than $20.
That's right. So we're going to be doing that. And how do we get there? So we started with, a goal with patrons, with subscribers. Then we went subs and patrons. And now this is all up to the patrons.
Patrons only.
Patrons only. Okay. Patrons only. And if we get, let me open up my phone right now so I know where we stand before we start.
So here, actually looking at the board, Doug's got an 8-point bid. Not to interrupt. Keep looking at your phone.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm talking to the patrons. I'm talking to the subscribers.
Yeah. So
I really wish Redline had a seismic charge right now.
Yeah, just getting all those bombs out, rocks out the way.
She could pile it down here into the rock that Tobias Beckett moved.
Yep.
Disrespect. Blow it up, and that's gonna. If you can imagine a range 1 around that bomb, how big that would be.
Yep. It'd be huge. I mean, seismic charges are sneaky good.
So good.
They're very, very good.
I killed a Fenrau at range 4 with one.
So here we go. There's the system phase. We're getting that proton bomb out there. And what I was saying is if we can get 4 more patrons.
4 patrons.
4 patrons before the end of this round, I'm going to give away a $20 gift card to curledpawcreatives.com. 1 to everybody in the chat. So we'll raffle 1 off to everybody in the chat, and then 1 raffled off between our patrons.
So you're giving away 2.
Yeah, 2 total. Yep. So $40.
I thought you were only giving out 1.
I'm sorry. We're giving out 2. Sorry.
Oh man.
Clarity.
More surprises. That's a beautiful proton bomb placement.
It's in a bad spot. So quad jumper pulling in.
I'm sorry, William, my William.
William, my William.
Now you said he's gonna move his own boys. Is he gonna push Dre around? Nah, he just focused. Never mind.
No, it's right now.
I was looking forward to it.
Right now, you got to just try to get some arcs on target. That's the name of the game right now.
We need to get Jesper Hills on stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's. I tried to get him earlier, but he had just played on the FFG stream, so
Oof.
he wanted a little bit of a break.
That's a bit much. That's a lot of pressure on a folk. We got a K turn here. Now that proton bomb may not hit. It may not hit anybody, but the way that it has caused William to scatter his forces.
He's got to scatter.
Move his pieces around. Now it is going to hit the quad jumper and the Z95. But the way that the ones, the red one and the blue one, the Z and the quad jumper have had to sort of book it away, right? So it looks like it's going to get Drea too.
Yeah, he's got the red barrel roll, but it's not going to get him out, so you just drop the focus.
Now we had the decloak from Whisper. We're going to get a quick maneuver. Hard 3. Interesting. I'm going to imagine another cloak or an evade. He has an evade because he decloaked.
Yep.
What am I talking about? He could barrel roll.
Mm-hmm. It's free.
Well, he might be getting close to Drea at that point, but whether he's worried about that.
No.
Oh, afterburners here.
Afterburners. Okay. Good use. He's just trying to get him turned around. Get himself turned around. I like it.
And now the barrel roll. Boost barrel roll, Whisper, double reposition. Triple reposition this turn because she decloaked. Hard 3, boost barrel roll.
Super cool. I mean, it's always fun to move ships. Moving ships is fun.
That sounds like an attack wing mentality, Dion.
I don't know anything about attack wing. I just know that I don't like Star Trek, so I don't care, I guess, is the straight answer. I'm not here. I haven't traveled to like 20 cities in 2018 and streamed attack wing. I'm here for X-wing. I know where my priorities are.
Spoiler?
Yeah.
No one has.
Correct. All right, one bank here from Redline. He'll be facing off against a couple of these ships.
Now, Doug's going to take some damage this round.
Yep, including probably a crit from his own ship if he does not barrel roll. From his own bomb, excuse me.
Yeah.
Those medium bases cover a lot of ground.
He can barrel roll over, get into kill L33. Whisper's probably going to...
Just dropping the focus. He says, I have shields. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Probably correct. Because I was thinking he could barrel roll out towards Whisper, grab a target lock. He's going to grab a target lock anyway. He's deciding what he's going to do it on. I'm hoping L337, who is tokenless and half dead.
Yeah, and it's in his arc. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to be loud and rambunctious all night, I'm sure.
All right, so we're waiting here for everybody's move. It's time to do some attacks. Soontir has going to be evading. Looks like he'll be getting the bullseye focus.
Yeah, he's got Drea.
He's got
Drea in his bullseye.
Yep.
Come on, Doug, catch up.
Kay.
No? Did he put an evade out instead of the focus by accident?
He may have. I know Doug does have some vision issues.
We're doing the bombs.
Yep. So I saw William. He already flipped some stuff over there. So that was the Y-wing, right?
Yeah, Drea took one. The Z took one, although Blue 3, the quad jumper, did not take a proton bomb.
Okay. And Red 2.
Soontir fell. He's shooting Drea Renthal in the rear because the front and rear of ships matter. Not in this instance.
Not in this instance, but
I just wanted to point it out.
It's practice. Practice.
Correct.
Alrighty, so
shooting the Z.
Soontir on the Z.
Interesting.
There he goes. One crit. 2 evades. Safe.
It's a dodgy Z.
I mean, he essentially made that proton bomb like it didn't happen. Like 1 shield total, not too bad.
Whisper attacking.
Spending it for 3.
He's spending the force token.
Yep.
Oh, thank you so much for putting it in the box, boys. Juke.
Force token by Curled Paw Creatives, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, Juke is going to take
L3's off the board.
It's on fire. She becomes part of the ship now, guys.
So much for the Robot Rebellion. Now, we have... The Punisher needs to make a decision now. Looks like it's going to shoot the Z as well. Focus for 1, and nope, not focusing. Just going to leave it. Little whammies were dodged, and away we go. Now it's the Scum turn.
Yep, scumity scum.
If I count it, we've got 5 shots on red line.
Here we go. 2 hits. Spend the focus.
1 hit.
Yep.
So it looks like red line is in fact down 2 shields at the moment, which you've already got. Wunderbar.
Quad jumper, range 2. 2 on 1. Gets 1. Re-roll from Drea. Just 1. Shields are completely down. Next shot. Reroll from Drea. 2. Responds. It's going to take 2 more. So that's 2 cards there.
Yeah. The Punishers have 9 damage, but when you've got the Swarm rerolls into them.
Next one looks like it's just range 3.
Oh, 2 dice for the Punisher.
Hit crit. So that's that.
Without the focus, though.
It's coming in. Hit crit.
You need those dice mods. He did spend it. He did
spend it on attack.
He spent the focus on
Fuel leak.
Everyone's favorite 2.0 card.
That could kill a Punisher with 1 crit in a following turn. It could happen right here. Hit. Reroll from Drea. Williams digging. 2 hits. 2 hits. Here it is. Here it is.
1 to live.
It's gone.
Poof.
Punisher's off the board. You know what, though? I know that William lost quite a bit trying to get to this point, but the fact that he was able to get only 1 proton bomb total is huge.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have to take both of them, and he's up on points now.
Yeah.
61 to 52.
Personally, I think I would have preferred seeing him jam the Punisher in, get some bumping off, and then I told him I was encouraging, even though he can't hear me, I was encouraging him.
I was telling him, you can't interfere in the game.
I mean,
I know.
I was of the opinion that he should target lock L337.
Yeah.
But had Whisper killed L337 before the Punisher could shoot, and he could have put a proton torpedo into Jakku Gunrunner number 3.
Yeah.
Which
could have done something different. Yeah,
I mean,
I
half
agree.
points on the Jakku maybe.
All right, so still got a lot of pieces. Now, let's talk about this. Soontir does move last. I think the safest move for Soontir right now is probably to try to dip out this way.
Is Haigwood not going to hard 1 number 3 and tractor beam Soontir onto a rock?
Oh, does have a hard 1. I forgot about that. Holy crap, that is the plan.
In 2.0, they got the hard 1s.
That is totally the plan. Boom.
A hard 2 does it too.
Tractor beam. And
Soontir on a rock.
And then sad Soontir.
Sad Soontir.
Right there.
He's going to hit that rock twice.
Yep. So we'll see if that happens. If, again, we're not in the pressure of battle, but if hopefully Williams sees it, and which then you would probably just 1 forward this Z95 here. I'm guessing you just try to catch something in the net, right? You just kind of come in here and
you 1 bank, you hard 2 Drea, so you keep Soontir in the arc, and yeah, pray that Whisper doesn't cloak and choke you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, we haven't seen that ability used yet this round.
No, Whisper spent most of her time running because she was Haigwood's prime target.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, the right decision. Like, you don't want Whisper bouncing around on your flanks.
Yes.
Eating damage, stripping your tokens with Vader. You know, putting damage on ships with Juke. And when she has shot, she's been extremely effective.
Yeah, very, very good. So we're waiting for these last couple dials. I think Doug definitely sees some issues with his approach here. You know, if he loses Soontir this round, you know, when you're let me rewind this. When you're flying this type of swarm that Williams flying, you know that you're going to be giving up ships, and essentially what you're doing, you're playing a trading game. What am I willing to give up to get yours?
Right.
He traded 52 points for 61. Excuse me, 51 points because Boba Fett. Or no, how much Boba Fett? 4. So 48 points for 61 points. Good trade on Williams' part. So we'll see kind of how it shakes out. I'll be right back.
Fair enough. And you can see, folks, Doug very dejectedly pushing his dial over. We've got all of Williams' dials down, and we're waiting on Soontir fell. Because as we've pointed out, he's actually going to be here. And that sounds painful. As chat pointed out, going over a rock twice is a 25% chance of doing no damage.
Yep.
And that's not a bad. That's not bad.
No, I mean when Soontir only has 3 health, right? So imagine if it happens twice.
Yeah.
Right. You could that rock could get you half points on Soontir.
I wonder. Red line went down, regardless.
Yep.
if he should have ruthless Drea when he shot her. Oh, no, he shot the Z.
He shot, yeah.
Rough. We got all our dials down. Jumping in the next round. 30 minutes left.
Double, quadruple checking. This is a big turn right here. This is huge. All right. I think it's time. Here we go. So, decloaking over there. William doing it for his friend.
Cloak. Hard 1, hard 2 maybe.
Yeah, he's got to turn in.
And hard 1.
I see a hard 1. Yep. There it is. Tractor beam. Here it comes.
Toot toot. I'm a tugboat. That's a tractor beam.
There it is. You go as far back as possible.
Yeah. Bet William was shaking in his boots.
Yeah.
So excited.
Nom, 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 nom. Here it is. He's missed a couple rocks. There it is. There's the first one.
Pow.
Well, he's missed two rocks so far, right? So
that's true.
It's balancing out.
On Whisper, who's more expensive.
Right. Alrighty.
Proxy the quad jumper.
Getting the quaddy out of the way.
The Z is bailing now. I like that decision. I think he's hoping to leave Suntir on that rock. And the Z is hurt to the point where it might be problematic to have it.
Well, if Suntir banked in here, that would just be a block back onto the rock. So there's a good chance of that.
Yeah.
So maybe no shot in the back.
And then here he's trying to set William's trying to set up a tug next turn as well, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be able to rotate the second tug in, move the first tug, bring the second tug in, move Suntir again.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you wanted to go there? Over here now.
And that's why Doug was taking a little while to think about his moves here, because he actually isn't going to be, where his dial puts him. He doesn't know where William's going to want to tractor beam him to.
There's the hard 2 from Drea. They're doing them a little out of order so that they don't have to proxy ships. And her arc is the arc pointed down this way? I'm finding it difficult to tell.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so then again, any ship in here.
There's the line. Yep.
Right. Or I suppose the enemy ship needs to be in the arc.
Yeah, enemy ship needs to be there.
The scum ships don't have to be.
Yep. So there was a hard turn from Whisper. Probably just going to decloak here.
She decloaked.
Sorry, decloak. I meant cloak.
Yeah. Okay.
At range 3, I mean, I guess you could end up with your evade token at the end. You could be fine probably.
If she barrel rolls to 2, she can Vader the Z and then juke it down and maybe kill it.
Maybe. I forgot to move all of these things. I'm so engrossed in the game.
It's a good game.
1, 2, and 3 and 2.
Now you got it. Now you got it.
So we got that barrel roll. And Suntir looks like a hard turn. Looks like he was turning away. This could be half points right here.
Yeah, and you know what's going to happen? This positioning.
Yep.
Hard 2. Toot toot.
Yep, absolutely. He's going to have to barrel roll boost. Nothing. So.
Don't worry, they'll try again. He's got to reposition now. He has to get away from the rock.
Well, no, he doesn't. He hit the rock. No actions.
Oh, Jesus, right.
Yep.
Yeah, next turn.
Yeah, next turn is you got another chance to get that half points.
Yeah. And it's going to be such that he's going to be going over the rock twice again. This is some excellent tugboat play from William.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
So is it range 2 checking for Vader? Looks like it's just out.
That's why I said the barrel roll.
All right, so Whisper's at range 3 from everything.
Onto the Z.
Onto the Z or the quad jumper. Onto the quad jumper. 3 hits. I mean, when you roll natties, that's fine. Feels good.
Juke.
Juke it takes 3.
3 takes 3. That's half.
Yep. And that's going to make Doug pull ahead there.
He's doing what he needs to do, right?
Yep.
So these bubble matches are so good. Both of these players are in it to win.
Is he ahead? No, yeah, he is. 60. It'd be 64 to 61.
Right, because Bobby Feets is still alive and
Yep.
Ruthlessness is still in play. So we've got
range 3 from Drea.
primary, 2 dice, 1 hit, and
got it.
1 evade. Whisper had 2 evades.
Probably
so
not going to do the damage, yeah.
She's all right.
But you got to try. It's there.
Whisper be whispering. Jakku Gunrunner, raw dice. 2 on 2 with 2 evades.
1, 2. Ooh, he's gonna have to spend
range
1.
3, spend
He's
1.
got it.
He's fine.
And quad jumper, reduced agility. Soontir fell right now. This is going to be 3 on 3. Or sorry, 2 on 3.
2 on 3.
Because of the range. Got it.
Oh, that's not what Soontir likes to see.
Oh, he may have actually been out of range for that reroll, so he's going to take that hit back. Yep, just 1.
Okay. All right. All right.
Got it.
That's half on Soontir.
The rock could kill him next turn.
The rock has a 75% chance to kill him next turn.
Boom. 75?
Well, if they have a 25% chance of rolling twice and surviving,
True.
75% chance of dying.
True. It's creeping. Dun up, dun up. Alrighty.
Toot toot, I'm a boat.
Yeah, the quad jumper is going to go try to catch him some Soontir.
What do you think? If they got a 3 bank, right?
The quad jumpers? I think so. Let's go take a look. We have the technology. Let's go see. Quad jumper dial.
Going to yet another squad builder because it shows you the dial.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, 3 banks.
3 bank, and it's white. So yeah, that's the plan. There's no reason not to.
Soontir's future.
Yeah, I mean you do it. You
Full
take
of
that.
rock.
You take that 50-50 chance, the 50-50 roll to try to get that Soontir dead, and then it's essentially it's a 4-on-1, right? This quad jumper's job is Soontir. Everybody else.
You gotta keep the pressure on Whisper.
Yep. This is exciting. Doug knows. He knows. He's looking. So right now, you know, if you're Doug, you have to still set the dial in the spot where you think you have the best chance, and where Soontir's going to end up on this rock. He's going to have to roll for it twice again.
One thing I've discovered flying with and against red line is you really have to lean into the bomb.
Yep.
Right.
You accept it.
He 1 banked away. He really needed to 1 forward, get in there, bump Drea, get in to bump the other ships, rumble. If the ships are touching you, you're not shooting each other.
Rumble and release.
Yeah. And then Trajectory Simulator doesn't prevent you from dropping bombs.
Yeah, exactly. You just drop it out the back on the way.
So you proton bomb on the way in, you get in there, you rumble, you bump, you block, you break up the formation.
Yep.
You book it out of there, you leave a bomb behind you, you bomb them again, you get out, you reload, you come back, you figure it out, you run away, right? And
All right, just looking at some maneuvers here. Honestly, does the 3 forward? Oh wait, Whisper's cloaked.
Whisper's cloaked.
So
who knows where she's going to be?
Oh,
we do. We will.
He decloaked forward. If Will just did a 1 forward, he could tractor Whisper onto this rock right here with this quad jumper. Oh man. What is it? 1, 2, 3.
I'm excited. I'm trembling with.
He's gonna get it. Double tractor right now.
So he's gonna track me and Whisper under the rock.
Yep. He just dropped the tractor on her. Sideways, back. Here comes the roll.
I feel like Doug may not have played against quad jumpers a lot. May not have had a lot of reps.
So no there, and he did hit the rock.
He rolled a blank.
He rolled a blank.
And here we go. We see Doug's. We're seeing Doug's head dip. He knows what's coming. He's got another tractor beam. Onto the rock it goes.
Boom.
Deject. He's got the die in his hand. He's ready to go.
Ooh,
Soontir
not
lives.
yet. There's one more coming.
Pop a blank.
There's one more coming.
Pop a blank. Pop a blank.
All right, they're going all in on Whisper here. Per the plan.
Now, if Whisper's done just a slow, like 2 forward, 3 forward, he may be on the rock, and that's going to be
another roll.
A tough position. Like, if he wasn't thinking about it. I mean, he took a while to get his dials. He was probably considering what was going to go on, what was going to happen. Again, they're doing Drea and the Z out of order just so they can keep them together.
Yeah.
Makes it easier on everybody.
Saves time, honestly.
All that swarm converging on Whisper. Although Whisper's not going to be there. She's going to be gone. I have a feeling that she'll live for another day, but she might be short a shield. All right, Suntir. Or as my French-Canadian friends like to say, Santerre.
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 Santerre. Here we go.
No, the rock.
Dropping the lock on you.
So jerseying up Drea with his new nonsense jerseys.
Swapping out there.
We know it's Drea.
Make sure I have the right number.
We need those blue tokens on the board.
Okay.
Hashtag bring back the blue token.
That is a forward maneuver.
He might be on a rock. I think he's on the rock.
Yeah. No. Oh my God. It's so close.
Oh, I'm clenching everything.
It's going to be just on or just off? I don't think it's in all the way.
She's in the wiggle room.
The back corner's just on it.
She's on the rock.
Oh, my God. Another missed one.
Well.
It's for Suntir right now. I mean, all these.
She dodged the arcs.
Yeah. Six can go ahead and roll it now. Got him! Suntir dies right there on the rock.
No, Suntir. No. Oh, Suntir.
Oh, my goodness. All these rolls. So Suntir they don't even move them. They're like, let's just roll for it first. Let's check.
Well, you know what's going to happen. It's the inevitability of rocks.
Yep.
When you're on it like that. We've got a few guys who really love that, having the quad jumpers, putting those boats on the board.
Drea's the only one with a shot right now.
Go, Drea.
Nothing. Got the lock, though.
So we got 16 minutes.
2 hits and a tractor beam. He's only got one. He does have an evade.
He's got an evade.
But he's going to take one anyway because evades now only alter the dice rather than add one. Oof. So he's going to be taking a shield there. Let's go ahead and do that. That's first shield down on Whisper.
Told you she was going to lose a shield this round.
You weren't wrong. Quad jumper doesn't have anything there.
L33 is gone.
Yeah. That's you lost your coordinate machine, but she did her job, right? She drew some heat essentially in this game.
I was just thinking.
You're thinking about some coordinate shenanigans?
I was thinking about coordinate shenanigans. If William's able to like move a quad jumper and then coordinate the tractor beam, we're gonna see. This is and these quad jumpers are only going to get better, Dion.
Yeah.
They've got the tech slot. There are 0 tech upgrades right now. Come November.
Here they come.
We've got a release date. Come November.
November 2018.
10 upgrade cards for the tech slot are coming in those beautiful kits you are giving away at the end of this video.
That's right.
Oh. But I'm really enjoying what FFG is doing to the rock game in 2.0. I can move rocks. I can do Boba Fett. If I'm scared of the rocks, I can do debris. You know, we can blow up rocks. We can move rocks. We can target lock rocks. There's all this play space we can be in right now where, you know, if you're worried about tugboats, you bring debris. If you're worried about Boba Fett or Han Solo or these other ships that really dig into it, you can bring the small ones, right? They're really encouraging the competitive players to break away from what we're seeing here, the 3 big rock mindset.
Yep.
Right? Maybe you want to bring a mix. Maybe you want to bring a small one, a debris, and like a mid-sized one. You know, you really have to start thinking. You can't just only bring the big rocks anymore. You have to think about what your matchups are going to be. You have to think about what's going to be going on, and I'm really interested to see how we're going to explore the target locking rocks aspect that they've worked into the game.
Now I want to take a look at Whisper's decloak options here. We know that she can't go to the right, and we know she can't go to the right. Forward is suspect whether or not that fits. That's why I put the question mark there.
Right.
And we know she can go left for sure. If you fail to decloak, do you not decloak? Is that how that works? Like, I decloak forward. Looks like he's going to make it.
Which is something I don't know if it's come up today. It's something I asked the judges about.
Uh-huh.
So because one of our guys is running stealth device, illicit stealth device. So if the illicit stealth device breaks and I choose a decloak option that fails, I have 2 open options and a closed option. I choose the closed option. The device breaks, the charge is spent, but the cloak token doesn't go away, and I just remain perma-cloaked until I choose to decloak.
Back up 2 from that quad jumper.
Yeah. So that's interesting, right? Like,
that is interesting. Most likely they would say that, well, you have to spend the cloak in order to cloak. So you've spent it in order to attempt the cloak.
No. So you've already cloaked, and then you roll for the cloak to break, and then you're forced to decloak before you plan your dials.
Got it.
Right? So then you on purpose choose the decloak angle.
2 bank here.
Right?
Oh, sorry, 2 sloop.
2
Excuse
sloop.
me.
Lovely sloops on those things now. Absolutely fantastic on the quad jumper. Their dial is amazing. Right, so you see what I'm saying? You choose you choose the avenue that's blocked. The stealth device breaks. You can no longer perform the cloak action, but you are cloaked, and you still have the benefits of being cloaked permanently until you choose to decloak.
Yep. So William turning in here, and he's starting to set up the box. He's getting the quaddy out of the way.
All he has to do is keep Whisper scared and running.
Keep the pressure on.
Yeah. Your boy.
Yeah, my boy William Haigwood. He's trying to get into day 2.
Target locks. No, tractor beams for days. How many tractor beams did we use today? 1, 2, 3, like
quite a few.
6. Here.
Target lock on Whisper. That might be a K-turn. That might be like, you know what? Let's play. Let's roll some dice. Let's see what happens. There it is.
The rare Whisper 4K.
Yep. And is the spending the evade, is that for the cloak, is it a action?
No.
It's not an action, just spend.
You just, in the end phase, you spend the evade to cloak.
To perform a
you know how they used to, whenever after they shot, they cloaked?
Yeah.
Now you have to wait until the end phase, which is just so nice.
Got it.
It makes them fair.
Mm-hmm.
I like that change. That's a great change.
So we'll have shots here. We changed the color.
Yeah.
We changed
the color. I like yellow. That's all right. We can do whatever we want. Red, yellow.
Right. So both these guys were 3 and 2 going into it. This is the bubble game. Hit crit going into that quad jumper.
So here's my question, Dion.
Evades. Got it.
To what end was that shot?
To what end?
To what end? The hurt one is back here.
Yep.
Right? This guy's hurt. Right? Drea's down a
Juke.
bit.
Takes a crit. Damage sensor array on number 1.
Okay. But, like, he's only got 2 turns left. He's got to start, like, I guess bailing would have been possible, right? But I think what he could have done this turn, instead of 4King, was like, get out, come around here, right, and try and set up another attack next turn, right? You know, get behind the rock, get out, get evade, right? He's cloaked now, but is
decloaking an action?
No.
So
decloaking happens at the beginning.
So you can decloak and cloak no matter what, even if you're stressed?
So long as you have an evade token.
Okay, but that's my question. That's not my question. My question was, with the stress, it doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Cool.
You cannot perform the cloak action while stressed, but if you have an evade token in the end phase, you can spend it, even if you're stressed. So if you kill a ship with Sloan, and there's Sloan on the board, your opponent is Sloan, and you get 2 stress, and you have an evade token because you hit with Whisper because you killed the ship.
So the stress, okay, great.
You can still cloak.
Got it. Okay, fantastic. So he still has some options here, most likely not going forward. I mean, is he gonna be skipping out, trying to get out?
He has very few
This
options.
way is probably not the way to go. Unless you could maybe you bank out.
Do you want
to?
You know what I want to see, Dion?
What do you want to see?
I want to see number 1 do a little greeny move this way, and I want to see number 3 do a 3 bank in this way, and a little boost him forward, do a little bumpy action.
I like it. That's awesome. But yeah, you know, William's going to keep converging these arcs. I mean, right? He has all this overlap of attack here, just to kind of just toss Whisper's way, keep her worried.
What do you say? He's going to crash here? Is that how you'd say it?
Because
Whisper's going to be here, here, or here.
No, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful just in case Whisper goes out.
Yeah, I was going to say Whisper's in one of these 3 spots.
Right. He's got to kind of court the middle.
Yeah. So he's going to crash in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it a crash, though. It's not as aggressive.
I don't know what the football terminology is.
So, crashing aside is like you take all your guys and very aggressively, we're taking down, we're all going to the right.
Oh, okay. Just everyone to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going down board.
He did down board. Whisper versus the world.
Not a bad ship to hang your hat on. There's the green maneuver. He's going to tractor beam the rock, throw the rock onto Whisper.
We got to get some nubs on the rocks.
That would be too OP. Nah, just do it like
that'd be interesting if they put.
Just tractor it wherever you want. Just do it like a 1.
Well, this is what
like a 1 forward. Just put it wherever.
We're in 2.0. Maybe X-Wing 3.0. You get hash marks on the rocks, and then you can move them because you can actually have measurable
spots.
They've
done that with the new escalation, right?
Yeah, that's that little triangle thing. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. All fun. Maybe that's a variant I could make. Something with rocks and like you could move them around.
Test it. See if it works.
That's right. I'm saying that like I have time to do that. I don't have time to do that. Somebody else do it. Go ahead.
There's a little bumpy from 3. And like I said, William has all of his hurt stuff back here.
Yep. There's no reason. Like, I don't want to take any more damage over here.
No. So he's just gonna bump them all up.
So this is a 4 straight.
We've got maybe 1 more turn, right? With the pace of play we've been seeing from these players, very calculated. You know, William with 5 ships on the board. You know, he's taking a decent amount of time. I'm not accusing him of slow play. I'm just saying he's taking the amount of time that he requires in an end game to make a calculated decision of where he's going to place his ship.
Exactly. Good pace.
He's not abusing it. He's moving at a good pace.
Very good pace.
For 5 ships in the end game where you have this sort of maneuvers and you have to sit there and plan for 5 ships where they're going to be, where Whisper's going to decloak and move.
So it looks like the action was to move the arc there. And Whisper's bending down.
Interesting call here from Doug.
He's just trying to give him some space, give himself some space to try to do something. If William had gone really aggressive into this area with his ships, this would have given Whisper a turn, next turn to run up the board and just try to smack at stuff from behind. But William played it safe.
Yeah. You know what? That's what he's got to do right now. He's got to try to get in and kill a ship or 2. But I'm just not seeing dials down fast enough from Doug and his 1 ship.
Yeah.
To sort of put that sort of peer pressure on William to like make his decisions faster.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm starting to move faster than you know, or if you start to move faster, your opponents see that they start to move a little bit faster. They're like, okay, we want to social contract this. We're going to get X many rounds in, and
so no damage there.
No. Yeah.
Whisper is currently cloaked. And we'll probably get 2 more rounds after this, most likely.
You think? If Doug's fast, we're going to get, Haigwood's the one rushing, and he's...
yeah, well, William always plays fast.
Good.
Almost.
I love it.
I mean, I've played him a bunch. We talk about a bunch. It's all about...
decisive. Be decisive. This is... if we have a combat round this time around, it's going to be rough. Now, He's got afterburners on Whisper.
He does. He's got a get out of jail free card or a get in and pound something card. You're just like, I got an extra boost. You just do it.
But if you're running in your meta, if you're running into a lot of these quad jumpers, collision detector is an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
So here's the decloak in. I think we're going to see the 1 hard here.
Yeah, that's the Whisper trademark.
Yes.
Yeah, Whisper does the 1 hard, Soontir does the 2 hard, TIE Fighters do the 3 hard.
Yeah, there's a candy cane and the fork. That's what I call them. So you
Yeah.
got, all right, so you got
Decloak.
wee,
Yeah,
and you also got wee. out and in.
All right. What's the fork?
The fork. This, if he goes this way, it would be the fork, right? So
I see.
okay.
Yeah.
Just right there.
I get it.
Yep.
I got it. Interesting.
So Z95, hard turning in. Focus, most likely. Maybe a target lock. Red barrel roll.
For the block.
We have not seen a Z95 barrel roll.
First one on stream.
This is right. It's history.
Woo! Celebration.
That Z95 is a champion.
He's a winner just for barrel rolling. Just
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right. And another bumperoni. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots on Whisper, depending on where Doug has gone.
All right, so Drea's going to bump here into his quad jumper brethren.
Players, 2 minutes left in the round.
2 minutes. All right. Oh, 2-minute warning. Boop, boop.
We were pretty much right on this time.
That's right.
You hear that confidence that, why, yes,
That's why.
I was on time.
Yeah. Well, so with only 2 minutes left, Whisper, with the disengage, I mean, that's pretty. That move right there gives it to William because there's no time.
Yeah.
There's no time to get a round in.
And there's still 3 shots on Whisper.
Yeah. So William's going to take this game because even if next turn Doug nukes a ship, at most he could get
There's the afterburners.
is 30, I guess 31 points is the most he can get, which would take him to not enough.
And we're at GG.
Yeah.
Now, during this whole match, there's been quite a bit of chatter in chat about changing these points or changing those points or when that's going to happen. Now, FFG came out and said today that there will be the hyperspace format being released in January. They'll define competitive play for 6 months. They're doing it twice a year. And that's going to involve the price changes. So we're probably not going to see any price changes until January, until 2019.
Checking to see. It's got that arc. Range 2 in arc. There we go. So we'll get some dorsal action. 2 dice. All right. Looks like they're calling the judge just to double check.
I don't recognize the judge doing it, but we got Brent Wong behind him.
That's Victor.
Oh, Victor. All right. Hi, Victor.
Actually, his first name, that's his middle name. His first name is a collaboration of letters that are very hard / impossible to...
unpronounceable.
Yeah, unpronounceable. You take target lock, 1 crit. Evades it. Good game, gentlemen. They're going to call time here at any moment. They should have called it already. Quad jumper, range 3 through a rock. Misses. Drea reroll. And that's going to be it. All the dice.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, Dion.
That was a good,
That was
good
round
set
6.
of tournament.
William Haigwood makes it to day 2, and we are, I'm told, we're doing a draw.
So we didn't meet our goal
Oh, no.
for this one. We didn't meet our goal, so I can't give away the gift cards. But you know what we're gonna do? We're still gonna give away. Let's give away 5 sets of cards.
Sure.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You know what that means?
What does that mean?
More to give away tomorrow.
More. That's right. That's right. We'll just.
I'm here for you.
That was a great.
I'm here for you.
Well, can you write down the scores for us?
Oh.
I don't want to do math.
No. I mean, this is just.
We were right last time.
This is fine. This
we were
is
right last time.
Alrighty. So this is only 31.
To confirm, the Boba Fett jumper never died.
67.
Okay. Well, just in case we got it labeled wrong, I just want to make sure.
67.
Yeah.
And it's ruthless. That's going to be minus. Oh, wait. No, sorry. 60. 1 second, guys. It's 4. So that's 60.
Right, but Suntir is an odd number, so it rounds. So it's halved and then rounds up.
Right. So what's.
So worthlessness doesn't matter.
So it is 114. Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Alrighty, guys. Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and change this. So that was 114. William and Doug ended up with 64.
68.
64 minus the.
No, he didn't kill Boba Fett.
Oh, he didn't kill Boba Fett. All right. But he got half on the one, right?
Yeah, it's the points are here. It's already calculated. Right. Nothing happened in the last round.
But the Boba Fett is 2.
Oh, it'll be 2
points. So it'd be
okay,
66.
Okay. Right. Yes.
66.
Fair.
Okay. Boom. Got it. And we're updating our records here, guys.
Your new
my
overlay.
Beautiful. So we know Whisper and that they ate it. Whisper never took half. And we got a lot of things on fire. We got 1 quad jumper. That's safe. We got 1 that's dead. 1 that's half. We got both C95s never took.
Never took any damage.
Never went to half. Dreas.
L33 died. Andrea's okay.
Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and export that. This was round 6. Round 6. Awesome, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's give away some cards. I know we didn't make our goal, but let's give some stuff away, at least cards, and we'll add that stuff to the pot for tomorrow's streams. So let's go here. So let's go ahead. 5 sets of cards. What cards are you talking about, Dion?
The ones that drop on the floor.
The ones that drop on the
ones
floor.
that drop on the floor.
These are the samples.
They're samples. They can go on the floor.
All right. So we got
IG88. You're going to sell them for half price later.
IG88 B and C, Noro Exley, Fan Rao, and Lorik. This whole card set will be yours, sent to your home anywhere in the world. Alrighty. You know what though? You know what they can do for me? I need some gumbos in the chat. That's what I need.
They've been posting gumbos for the last minute.
Have they? They're just they're super excited.
They're so ready. They're so ready.
Okay. All right. Devin's got you guys. All right. I was doing all the things.
I got chat.
All right, let's go ahead.
You can't tattle on the players, but I got your back.
All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. Let's give away some more stuff.
And Dion, there's your fleet of gumboats coming.
My fleet, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, here we go.
We're giving away 5 cards.
5 sets of cards. First set goes to, oh, where'd my button go? Bam. Oh, where'd it go? Catherine. Nexera. Bam. Set for you. You got it?
Got it.
Cool. Make sure you send me that message. Send me that message. Second set goes to Big Undb. B-I-G-U-N-B. Third set goes to Mr. Redfoot. The fourth set goes to Magic with the J, 242. Magic.
That's 4, Dion. We got one more.
Last one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bam! Hit the button. John Rainbow, but the O is a 0. My man. Oh.
Got it.
You got it wrote down. Sorry, I cleared it from the screen.
Let's make sure I got the right 0. I got it with the little dash through it so you know it's a 0.
Yep, that's it. So make sure to claim your guys' prizes. Make sure you send me a message via Twitch or Facebook. Anybody, send it to me, not to Devin. Devin's going to be like, what is delete, right?
Correct.
And just so you guys know, I won't be responding this weekend because I'm here. Give me a couple days, and you'll get emails from me or messages from me saying shipped.
And if you DM me, I'm going to be driving home. It's going to be 17 hours. I'm not going to message. I'll be like, no, never.
No. So, we had some great games.
They were all great.
Absolutely great games. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing real quick. I kind of want to do a quick recap.
More surprises. I don't know if I can recap this game. I don't know if I can remember everything.
I want to recap the whole day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got you, fam. Though, just give me a sec. I know. What you want to do? What?
What happened in day 1?
What happened?
Isn't it day 2 already?
It's day 2 already. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do that. Here we go, round 1. This is why I did this. This is why. My time is now 3.
Let me see if I can do something for chat, too, while you do that.
Yep. All right. Just double checking something right here. Sort by Nate. Cool. All right. I'm going to pull up some stuff here. Image slide. Boom. Stream. And we're going to delete that. We're going to do a quick recap here in a minute. Everybody, just give me 1 second. Bringing up my recap file. It's something new. I just kind of thought of doing this on the fly. It's the new folder, new folder. There it is. Boom. Oh, that's huge. All right, there we go.
All right, guys, I'm trying to get standings for you so we can find out friends and family if they've made the cut.
Yeah.
If they're making day 2. Hopefully we can get that for you. Maybe we can get a picture.
That's
Maybe I can keep it to myself. Maybe I can share it on Star Wars Gaming Ontario or the PTL Facebook page. Maybe I'll give it to Dion and he can put it in.
Maybe.
Maybe he can put it in Gold Squadron. I'll see what I can do. But Jeremy's going to try and give that to me right now. But I think we're waiting on a game or 2.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and just recap today. We did all these awesome graphics. Let's go ahead and use them, right?
So Bunky flew like a boss.
Yeah, I mean, first thing, I know people are gonna ask where are the VODs for this? Where's everything going? Gold Squadron Podcast official policy is that for a tournament, I don't post anything until after the complete tournament's over. I don't want players to think that they might be scouted by watching our streams from the day before during Swiss.
Sensible.
I'm not a fan of that. I've had players, when I first started out, turn me down because of that reason. And I was like, you know what? I'm here for the players. We're all players here. I just won't post it until then. So that's why you won't see them until after. We're going to get everything edited and slot in all those games on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe there so you don't miss those get uploaded. So, yeah, Game 1, Joe Killingworth versus Blair Bunky. Blair wins 91 to 158 there. I mean, like you said, just absolutely. We started with the Swarm. We end with the Swarm, right?
Oh, my God.
Great.
We live by the Swarm. We die by the Swarm.
That's right. Game 2, we had Lucas Golanka versus.
Heck of a game.
Yeah.
Contentious the whole way through.
Oh, it was tense. It was a very tense. When you watch that footage, you could feel it. You could cut it with butter, man. There was a couple of things back and forth, but you know what? Still ended up being
Lucas
a very close game.
He just kept throwing those attacks. He just kept getting Jose in arc. He just kept shooting those torpedoes.
Yeah.
And eventually they worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Joe Desmond versus Paul Heaver. Joe, oh, hold on one second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All the way through 6 rounds at the Coruscant Invitational. Real quick, big round of applause for our judges.
Woo!
Standings are going up on the
Standings are going up now.
All right. I'll go pop a picture.
I'll just wrap this up. So, top 4 get a first round bye tomorrow. So Paul Heaver and Joe Desmond play. Paul just flying a variant of a list we actually saw later in the day. Luke Janors taking these 5 dice and just getting range 1 with Luke. And just that was a really good positioning game. Lots of fun there. You see quad jumpers also featured in that match. Tyler Tippett versus Nathan Eide. As you can see, only 1 ship died in that matchup, and that was Whisper. Nathan Eide, very cagey. That's his style. You know, if he doesn't have to commit, he won't. And so yeah, that again very low scoring there, 63-0 in that matchup. Then we had D. Yoon versus Jeremy Chamley. This one came down to the wire, so much so that they were messing up the math. We had it right, and then they thought we were wrong, but then we were right, and we were right in the end. 145 to 124. Go ahead.
We were vindicated.
Oh, we were.
Yeah.
We absolutely were. And then here, our last match, William. This is his. I think this was his 4th Punisher list that he had to play against, and he lost. Sorry, the 3rd one, 3rd Punisher list. He lost the other 2. His losses were to lists that are almost identical to what he just played.
I've had days like that. That
right?
sucks.
And he was able to pull it out there in the end. He does lose a couple ships. Oh, I realized I didn't update Doug's ships. The
Suntir and Punisher.
The Suntir and the Punisher are dead. Let me actually just go ahead and update that now because I'll forget later on when we use these in other places in post. File. There we go. Save. And that was round 6. Yes, replace it.
Great.
Cool. Let's see if does that auto update? There it is.
Ooh, sexy Dion.
Bam. So that was the actual state of the game. Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us. We did a lot of stuff today. We gave away a bunch of stuff. We had, we have our round sponsor for today, Curl Paw Creatives. Coruscant 18 is the code in order to get 15% off of all X-Wing in their shop. No minimum orders, no maximum orders. Get whatever you want. Go get it now.
Wow.
And tomorrow we're going to be giving away some Curl Paw Creatives gift cards, so make sure you guys
didn't go away tonight. They'll go away tomorrow.
That's right. That's
Still
right.
have them to give out.
That's right. We gained a bunch of patrons. We gained a bunch of subscribers. You guys are awesome. And we're taking Gold Squadron podcast overseas. It's happening. We reached that goal. And,
to China.
And we're starting to make progress towards our next goal, which we'll leave that one be for a while because that one's actually a pretty big deal. But if you want to take a sneak peek on there, you guys can see
more surprises.
Yeah, I mean it's something that means a lot to me personally, and we'll see if it makes. Oh, I got bunny ears. Yay, I'm a bunny. We got some standings.
We got some standings.
Let's go ahead and.
We're just going to do some of the top guys. Let's only go to the. I don't know if you just want to do
Let's go top 8. Top 8.
Well, why don't we do all the 5 and 1s, then we go to top 9.
Sounds good. So the top 4 are going to be at buys tomorrow.
So we have Jesper Hills at 6 points total. Former UK national champion coming in 6-0 with an
undefeated baby
MOV of 2,245 baby.
Now remember, MOVs are going to be bigger, double the size of what they usually would be because
so that's
points. So just make sure when you're thinking about it, make sure you think about it that way.
That's an 1,100 in 2.0.
Right, exactly.
1.0. That's still a big.
That's still big. Oh yeah.
Second place, had him on stream, Lukaz Golonka, 6-0, MOV of 1809. Third place, familiar name to many, Duncan Howard, gets a bye, 5-1, 1850 MOV. In fourth place, 5-1, getting a bye tomorrow morning, James Finlayson with MOV of 1632. And then the rest of the 5-1s are Chris Norris, 5-1, 1609 MOV. Nathaniel May, 5-1, 1555 MOV. Blair Bunky, 5-1, 1427 MOV. And Francois Moret, 5-1, 1409 MOV.
Gold Squadron. That's one of my boys.
And Alexander Fairley, 5-1, 1372 MOV. And we're going to have probably 28 or 29 players tomorrow. There's a whole stack of 4 and 2s.
Yeah.
Great players. Lots of names I recognize. Kelvin Lau, I got to shout out my PTL guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming in 11th here.
There you go.
At the Coruscant Open. Just fantastic. You know.
And before everybody leaves us, I know you guys are getting ready for bed, snuggling up, or maybe you're on the other side of the world, you're just waking up. Maybe you've been up all night with us watching Gold Squadron Podcast, and you want to do it again. We're going to be back tomorrow at the doors. They want the players here to check in at 9 a.m. Okay? They want the players back at 9 a.m. And then we're going to begin matches at 9:30 a.m.
I'm in.
9:30 a.m. Central Time. So hopefully we'll see you then. We're gonna we're gonna sustentate ourselves. We're gonna make sure we eat.
We need food,
and it's time. So
tune in for breakfast television tomorrow with Dion and Devin.
That's right. That's right. Super excited. Thank you, Devin, for hanging out today.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back tomorrow. You guys are fantastic. For Devin and myself, Gold Squadron out.